guys, real quick. Y'all remember the Jeep Grand Cherokee I was getting ready to do the condenser on? Lady came in with no AC. Dun Look what I get. Out of the mail. UPS actually delivered it. Alright. Now there's no name on this box, just freaking condenser. I don't know. Now look, fresh out of the box. Alright. See, it's got a little bend to it. It's not even straight. Alright. Now look down here. All of this is just bent. Now this is why, look, you can see it's bent from here. I don't know, the box said it's fragile, so be extra careful, but forget all of that. This is why I advocate, or I really want Mopar parts. Not because they make better parts. In fact, Mopar don't make the part at all. I know some of y'all think I don't know that, but yeah, Mopar don't make the part. However, the vendors that they use have a certain quality standard guideline they gotta adhere to. All right, yes. It has to be quality. The specs has to matter. Look, you can see this thing just doing zigzagging. All right, all of that matters, guys. Now, y'all remember what I spoke about in that video, how my strategy is. I have a strategic way of doing things when it comes to AC, and the fact that you're low on refrigerant. All right, that is measured using gauges. You need some form of gauges to tell how much, if any, the refrigerant pressure is in the system. In that case, it was none. Now, in most cases, when you have zero amount of refrigerant in the system, the leak should be large enough for it to be visible. Well, in this case, it wasn't. Okay, yeah. Do your normal, typical visual inspection. Things you can see as the condenser, the compressor, the lines, okay, the dryer, or, you know, anything of that's viewable from an AC standpoint. The only thing you can't visually see is the evaporator. That's because it's inside the dash in the HVAC module, in the HVAC housing. You can't visually see that, so you're limited to what you can what your diagnosis should be. All right, so my strategy is to sell them AC system service, which includes 1 pound of dye. All right, no 1 pound of Freon and some dye. However, this system here, get a load of this, it's equipped with 1, 2, 3, 4 YF. You do not add dye to the system. From my understanding, there's dye already in the solution, in the refrigerant. Okay, so there's no need to add external dye. Don't add dye to this system, guys. Now, so what I did was fill the system back up, which is still weird within itself, and they was back in maybe 3 days. All right, so yes, now everything making sense. All right, the leak is coming from the condenser. I got it out, guys. Yes, you do. This is a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I forgot what year, but they all the same. The bumper's supposed to come off. Now, you can be a smart guy and partially remove the bumper. All right, you don't have to. I know some of y'all like to look big, take the bumper all the way off and sit it on the side or on the garbage can, look like a real pro. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but we on commission around here. Speed is a virtue. I got this thing off. Now, here's the problem what happened last time. Yeah, come on out of there, baby. Last time they sent me a broken condenser. It was warped. Y'all see this picture right here, or this image right here? Yeah. Now they sent me a no-name ass condenser. Just said condenser, like it was from eBay or Amazon. I don't know if this is the same company, but this condenser that they sent me, we no longer have that problem. Yeah, y'all see that? This one is not bent. Perfect, right? Remember when I told y'all the upper part of these condensers virtually, or it's the transmission cooler. See these two lines here? That's where the transmission cooler line goes. So this section, matter of fact, where this white line is, and up is the transmission oil cooler. All right, it's designed to keep the fluid at bay, the temperature at bay. You need a cooler for that. A lot of vehicles have external coolers, but this one, they included it in the condenser. Some of the older model vehicles, the cooler was included in the radiator. They no longer doing that. I don't know what's determining factor of it being in a condenser versus a radiator. All right, at any rate, if you got a leaking cooler, you get a new condenser. Okay, if you got a new condenser, you get a new cooler. Okay, so yeah, this thing is not bent, warped in any way. I much rather have Mopar because the quality Mopar standards are Now I know Mopar don't make the damn condenser. Oh my goodness, y'all don't have to get in the comments and say Mopar don't even make condensers. It's the specs and the quality that they require their vendors to use that matters to me. Okay, yeah. When I take this out and put it on, I want it to boat up. I want everything to line up. Yeah, I don't want no junky ass condenser where I gotta bend stuff and move stuff. And no, man. All right. So from the looks of it, we should be fine, guys. This thing is looks like it's gonna be all right. Now I gotta go get the AC machine. If you use that 1, 2, 3, 4 wire machine, you know how long that thing can take. So let me get this condenser in. Again, it's fairly easy once you move the bumper back a little bit, just so you can gain access to the condenser. Yeah, makes sense, right? Make sure you plug everything back up. The bumper come apart like glue, like a puzzle. It's just gonna pop back in place. So this may look intimidating to, you know, younger mechanics or people that haven't had it apart, but this is easy peasy, guys. Once you do one, you've done them all. All right, I got more work to do. This AC should be freezing cold when I'm done, and that leak should be eliminated, so they shouldn't have a problem afterwards. All right, the machine's gonna automatically vacuum it and do its thing, so there's not a lot of thinking I have to do as toward that, except push some buttons. Yeah. All right, guys, before I end this video, y'all see I got the new condenser in, right? And this is one of the reasons why I love and adore OEM quality parts. Okay, now I got all this stuff in ready to go. Look, guess what? There's no freaking stud sticking out of here to close the AC lines up to the condenser. You know why? Because this junky ass condenser simply didn't come with one. I looked all in the box, there's no stud. You know what that means? You have to get the stud off the old condenser, JT. Yeah, I've never had to do that with Mopar. Yeah, well, anyway, I had threw the old condenser away, but guess what? I had to go dig that mug up out of the trash, and voila, here it goes. Now, here's a stud that I need. Yeah, it's a shame you gotta reuse freaking studs. Now, some of you new guys may wonder how we gonna get this stud out of here, right? There's no way, there's no bite point. Okay, yeah, you can try some pliers. If it's not tight enough, it may turn off, but as you can see, this one not. Now, you veterans probably know this, but I'm finna set up a hack way to get this stud out of here without damaging the threads. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something, a little trick I learned a long time ago from a veteran mechanic. All right, let's get it. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 screws. All right, these are 13 millimeter that screws onto this head. What we're gonna do is let's put this one on. In fact, let me use my speed drill. Now we're gonna put another one on. There's several ways you can do this. I'm just doing it this way. But before I connect these two, I want to stick a wrench in between them. That's a 13 millimeter, so I'm gonna use a 13 millimeter. See that? Now my wrench is tight. I'm gonna use my wrench to back this stud out. Hopefully. Is it backing out? Uh-oh. It's not backing out, guys. Let me put some bite on this damn thing. Some real good bite. Now, let's see what we got. There you go. All right, so that's one way to remove a stuck stud. Okay, now you might want to break it loose before you take it all the way out, or you're gonna have to fight with it. So let's get it, break it loose. And there you have it. All right. Yeah, again, wouldn't had this problem had this been a Mopar condenser. Well, at any rate, that's a little hack trick I learned a long time ago, guys. You veterans, I'm sure you already know this, so be nice in the comments section. It's for my newbies. All right, guys, I'm finally wrap this thing up.